Good morning, good evening. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again. And for the new subscribers, for anyone joining us for the first time, please know that you are welcome. And I am the founder of Progressive You. I am a life coach by profession. I also do business coaching, and I'm just passionate about seeing my brothers and my sisters progressing. So in this channel, we'll talk about everything that is encouragement, everything that would help you and I to grow, because I'm also a learning and a growing person. So I welcome you to our channel. And for those that are new and joining us for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel. That will mean a lot to me. But before wasting any further time, what are we talking about today? Oh, my hair is itchy. What are we talking about today? We're talking about you are not the result of your environment. You cannot choose the family that you're born into, but you can choose how you want to live your life. I know that I was not born in the best of the families, simply because my family was not rich. We didn't live in a luxury house, luxury environment. We didn't have the best of things. My parents did their best to make sure that we are raised properly. We go to school, that we are fed every day. But at the same time, I know as a kid, just like any kid, you always want what the person next door has. You always want to have a bike, you always want to have the best things that life can offer, and we never had that. But I'm also grateful for my environment, because my environment made me the person that I am today. I am an advocate for girls empowerment. I am a giver in our community. I empower women, and I do this life coaching because of where I come from. So I know that a lot of my sisters and my brothers that I work with in my organization, the people that I coach on business and also on life coaching, is people that are not necessarily born in the best of environments. They all come from disadvantaged home, from poor backgrounds, from very humbling beginnings. I know that because I come from very humbling beginning, but I'm so grateful that I had to have that experience, because I don't know if I would actually be the person that I am today. I don't know if I would be able to appreciate knowing what ukuhlupheka is, right? What, when a person says I nilambile, what that actually means, right? So I can relate to a lot of people that come from Ekasi, because I'm also born and bred Ekasi, basically not having everything, right? So I'll just share a little bit of my story. So I grew up in a 4-bedroom house with seven of my siblings. And my dad used to work as a driver. So he used to drive trucks, those trucks from Coca-Cola. So he used to be the driver. And my mom was a teacher by profession, and when she married my dad, she had to stop working and look after us. You know how it was back in the days. Maushada is a girl, you have to be the mother, and and sacrifice your career. Glad, thank God, that we don't have to do that nowadays. So but she took care of us. My mother is a true warrior, in a sense that she made sure that even when my dad lost his job, or when my dad really didn't bring all the money that he needed to bring home, knowing our dads, they had their lives, and they would drink here and there, and you find that they don't necessarily bring the whole check back home. My mom made sure with the little that she had that we were okay, like that we went to school having what we had. But at the same time, what that meant is when there were school trips, we didn't go to all the school trips. Mabakuthengela skate school, or your school skirt, your school skirt, you probably wore it for 2-3 years. Or that my older siblings would have to share their shirts, or not share, but rather my hand downs from them, during Christmas, we didn't have the best of clothes, even though it was new, but it was not the best, you know. Like my mom would buy things from a pep and to make sure that we are clothed, but she would make sure that we're so clean and that we are looking so great that you would think those things were expensive, right? I still buy from pep to this date. I'm not a luxury person, Louis Vuitton, anything like that. I mean, I can get those things if I wanted to, but I feel like my money should be going into my business. My money should be making sure that my son has a better future. I'm buying shares, making sure that he's taken care of. You know, like my money just goes to important things. Not judging. If you feel Louis Vuitton is your thing, girl, go for it. But this platform is to also help the people that are not knowing, because there's a lot of information, knowledge that Tina is we don't have. So I'm here to just share that. So basically all I'm saying is that in my early years, we never had the best of things, and I'm not complaining about that because that made me the person that I am. So I'm coming on today because there's a lot of people that I coach, or rather, let me just take it back to the kids that I work with in my NGO Hands of Love, where I'm coaching like young girls, and they'll say, oh no, oh my mommy can't buy me that, oh my mommy can't take me here, can't do that, and I always say to them, look, girl, uNkulunkulu brought you to that family for a reason, right? We can choose our friends. Maybe we can choose who we marry, but we can't choose the people that we are born into. But you can make the best of the situation that you have. Instead of feeling like, oh my God, I want what they have next door. Make the best of what you have. Accept what you have. Let that push you and accelerate you to become the next version of yourself. So I'm coming on today to say it doesn't matter where you're born into. You either born into a shack, you born into a very disastrous family, because there's a girl that I used to that was a friend of mine many years ago. She grew up very fancy home, everything, you know, everything that she wanted, she had, that she could want as a child. She had abonotol, you know, all these poppies that we played with as girls. She had all of that, right? But she wasn't happy. And I'm like, girl, if I was at your home, I'll be like rocking it. I'll be happy every day. But she's like, you know what? My parents are not happy. My dad is cheating. My mother is not happy. She's crying every day. And as a result, she takes it out on them. So she wasn't happy. Her childhood was not the happiest. Whereas I come from a home where we never had everything, but it was the best of the best childhood or best environment ever, because my mom made it she made it a homey, loving, warm home, right? So sometimes we envy what other people have, not knowing what they have to go through, right? So you don't know the side. We always say we want to wear someone else's shoes, but we don't know if we would fit or if we can handle that. So I'm coming on today to say, I don't know where you're born into. I don't know what your circumstances are. I don't know how hard life is for you right now. I don't know. It could be great. It could be horrible. But just make the best of what it is. There's a reason why God put you in that situation. There's a reason why God gave you the mother that you have. There's a reason why your parents are drinking the way that they're drinking. Do not disrespect them because of that. Respect them. Show them all the respect that you can get them, because God is watching you, right? So I'm just coming on today to say the environments that we are born into, they don't define us. If anything, they refine us so that we can be better versions of ourselves. So use the environment to learn from it, to accelerate you, to make you a better person. I know that when I finished matric and I went to a university, that this is my ticket out of this environment. This is my ticket out of this township. but I'm gonna come back and make it better. And I have. And maybe in my smallest way, I've made my family better. In the smallest way, I've contributed in my community to make it better. So what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna sit there and wallow in your pain and cry and just be like, oh my God, I don't want to be here, I don't like this? No, you can't do that. Use your environment to make yourself better. Use your environment to as a stepping stone to where you're coming from. Use resources, learn, but don't let it swallow you, right? We don't choose our families, but you can choose where your kids are going to be. Look at it and say, do I want my kids to grow up in this environment? Do I want my family to have this situation? Probably not. So guys, I'm out. Have a wonderful evening. Love you, love you, love you, love you for days. Miss P here. I'm out.